Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Black Sail, Season 2, Episode 5. Shit is going down this episode. I don't really have a lot of time to talk, so I'm gonna get right into the episode. I mean, you guys basically know what's going down, so I don't really need to recap anything. The last thing that happened at the end of the last episode, Flint said fire, so they're going to attack to get the fort back. So that's basically what's going down. Billy is alive. I want to see how he's kind of integrated back into the story. And yeah, Captain Jack Rackham is probably gonna become a thing now that Max is kind of helping out, but Max is also sketching me out, so definitely gotta keep an eye out for her. Also, quick heads up, I'm moving, like I'm literally moving, not back to school, but like my house. I'm moving to a different house. And also back to school. So I'll keep you guys updated, but once I'm actually back at school, it's gonna be so much easier for me to sit down and binge the show because I just have so much more free time when I'm at school and I'm on a schedule. So yeah, I mean, with the last couple of shows I did, I was banging them out more than one time a week, and I feel really bad that I can't give you guys more than one a week, but I've just been so busy. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into episode 5. Oh shit, man. I am so rooting for Flint. I'm so rooting for Flint. I'm like so excited about this episode right now. Whew! I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Stop. Flint killed him. Yes. You were to challenge Flint. Now the thought crossed my mind. Until I know what you're going to say to the men.
Damn.
I can't let you say anything to the men.
We all have the same swords out there. We all have the same guns, but great art has felled empires, and therein lies all the difference.
I don't understand all that, mate.
But I do, so not to worry.
Men like Thomas need men like you to protect them from the world, and that is what I am asking you to do. The danger is simply too great.
Anything that has ever been worth doing has been worth doing in the face of a little danger.
I have been the subject of enough ridicule and innuendo to know the difference between a little danger and mortal danger, and I'm telling you, what's been going on in this house isn't just some affair.
No. But since when did you care what people think?
This isn't a question of scandal. It isn't a state of mind. They hang men for this.
Don't be naive.
Why take the risk? For the sake of the pirates of Nassau?
Miranda, I was there.
You're suggesting we go there?
A restored New Providence Island will need a governor. Who better qualified to oversee the building of the new world than Thomas? With these pardons, we can accomplish that and leave London behind. Take her back to the center. Make sure she remains safe while I'm gone. No one is to touch her. Understood? Aye. Only way to beat it is to cut off its head.
Yo, Vane, the way he talks is so badass. He's like Bane. Vane and Bane.
The landowners want greater profits, but they cannot have them until they find a way to ship their products out of the port of Nassau, free from the danger of the pirates.
You want me to prove to Underhill that I can be his partner? That I can be trustworthy? Then you have to prove the same to me. I have spent a lifetime exposed to your self-serving lies. I still come to expect that stench anytime you darken my door.
Damn. Damn, Elinor. I feel like I'm being really quiet this episode, but the dialogue is just so good. Oh shit.
What are you doing here?
I need to speak with you alone. You must not move against that fort.
Miranda, you don't understand what's going on.
I understand why you need that fort. I was there the day our lives ended and all of this began. But I have been devoted to you since that day. I have been loyal, protective, and fucking committed to you since that day, and I am asking you to come with me.
After he invited you into his home, trusted you to assist his son and daughter, and you flagrantly violated that trust.
Sir, I don't know what he told you, but...
Yes, you do. It is too profane. It is too loathsome to be dismissed. This is your end.
He didn't even do anything wrong.
Explain.
Be grateful it didn't happen on the gallows.
You thought I wouldn't hear what you've done? that not even the faintest whisper of it would reach me?
He just kissed Miranda, right? Or slept with her or something?
This ends quietly.
I don't understand why it's such a big...
You are summarily discharged from service.
What?
No charges will be drawn against you, provided you leave London quietly
What?
and are neither seen nor heard from again.
Is it really that big of a deal? I mean, I don't know.
Feel the
I'm just struggling to see why that's such a big deal. If they just keep it under wraps and they don't really talk about it, it's really not a huge issue.
They came. It happened quickly before I could do anything to stop it.
They came for him?
Took him where?
Bethlehem Royal Hospital. He is to be committed there owing to his uncontrollable grief over having learned of my affair with you.
Horrible.
What?
That is what the story will be.
Wait,
I have been
what?
given until nightfall to vacate this house, and then you and I are to disappear. You think you're angry about this?
I'm beyond that.
I am enraged!
Anything you need that you don't have, I'll see sent to you. In the meantime, my
Oh,
friends
he's pissed.
will ensure that you're taken care of.
He is pissed. I'm also starting to like Barlow
Be with your friends.
a little more.
And where are you going?
Nassau, baby. Damn, I'm starting to really like Barlow too. Her acting has been really good this episode, and I kind of feel bad for her also.
If or when he finally decides to visit you, I'd like to know what he has to say about the Urka gold.
You haven't heard? They ran into a man of war instead, managed to make that ship.
Yes, I know. Just indulge me, will you?
Mr. Rackham, a word.
Is Jack gonna get word of this and go get the Urka gold? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting from this dialogue, man. I hope it happens.
Love. The crew have elected to set sail.
Yeah?
Small prize nearby. Probably not much by way of profit, but an easy prize to consummate our new arrangement.
That's good news, ain't it? So again, fucks your problem.
Fuck's your problem. Problem.
There was a complication in the finalizing of the articles. They are aware that you were the prime mover behind it, and they are less willing to forgive it or forget it in your case.
Yikes.
It was put to me that they will accept one or the other, but not both.
Fucking hell. How are we gonna get her to keep turning out those leads when she finds out she ain't getting her own share? You chose her.
They gave me a choice, but it was no choice. Had I gone the other way, they'd be stewing about how I value my relationship with you over securing their leads. This is what is best for both of us in the final analysis. We
Damn,
will sail
she's
at the head of
hurt.
this crew. It
She
just
is
requires
hurting.
the sacrifice in the short term to ensure it. And
Oh, she's pissed. She's like really pissed.
Perhaps it would help if we went back to the beginning.
I don't know if you're either very dangerous or very stupid.
Possibly a bit of both. But I am certain I will avoid the mistake you both made. I don't believe in him. To me, he is a means of securing a very valuable prize.
Right.
No more, no less.
Perhaps you should be more worried about the thing that took me out. You see, other men could have been taken in by you with what they've been through. Had I been here, I doubt it would have been this easy for you. Sooner or later, you need to release me. You have no choice.
I would say I have some choice.
Oh, well, easy, you don't.
Nah, he's cool. Randall's
You like him too.
nice. Billy is free. Hopefully he keeps his mouth shut. I think it's in his best interest to just not say anything. Maybe wait. Be methodical about it if he's gonna do
You must
something.
understand. You are making real what was for decades a fantasy. The idea that this place can be transformed. And he will say it all began with a woman who decided to make it so.
Aw.
You have proven me so very wrong.
Aw.
And I could not be proud of you for it.
I don't know whether that was genuine or not, honestly. But if it was, that was nice. But I don't think it was.
Thomas knew no one more skilled or effective at maneuvering an agenda through Parliament than Peter. If he wanted to convince them to support your vision for this place, he could do that. There's no war with Spain now. Peter was faced with both those things and almost succeeded. Without them, it is well within his reach.
He hanged 4 men in his harbour for possession of pirated goods. This is not a man that we can negotiate with, that I can negotiate with.
Of course you can, because you will have just presented him with his only daughter, safe and unharmed and without conditions. And you will have reminded him that you are still the man who sat in Thomas's salon and spoke of virtue and reason and forgiveness. You say you fight for the sake of Nassau, for the sake of your men, for the sake of Thomas and his memory. But the truth of the matter is, it isn't for any of those things.
What the fuck do you think I am fighting for?
I think you're fighting for the sake of fighting. The only way to keep that voice in your head from driving you mad.
What are you talking about? What voice?
The one telling you to be ashamed of yourself. For having loved him.
No way. Oh my god. I like want to cry right now. That is fucking sad. Oh my god, everything.
You were told that it was shameful. I loved him, and he loved me. What he shared with you, it was entirely something else. It's time you allowed yourself to accept that.
The only thing I'm ashamed of is that I didn't do something to save him when we had the chance. That instead I listened to you.
Oh man, that's so sad. I don't know why I'm so upset about that. It just makes him such like a deeper character. I'm just like, so all this like dishonorable whatever, that wasn't even about them. It was about friggin' him and Thomas. What the fuck? You're really gonna leave me like that? Okay, Black Sails. Alright. Okay, that was a lot. That was honestly, no lie, probably my favorite episode of the series so far. I was just so, when I go back and edit this, I'm probably not even talking a lot. Like, I don't even know what parts I talked at because I was so speechless the entire time. Every single scene had such good, dialogue. Specifically the scene with Miranda Barlow, and Flint towards the end. That scene had me, I was really into that. One thing about this show that is no argument whatsoever, the writing is honestly fucking incredible. You guys have me watch a lot of good shows with really good writing, but I don't know, man, this one might take the cake. This episode was really, really good. When I see episodes of television like this, it almost makes me wish that I watched it on time when it was airing, because that cliffhanger, man, I don't know how I would deal with that. So we got a huge reveal this episode that the entire Flint and Barlow story was not a story of their love, but it was a story of his love and his relationship to Thomas. Now, I was not expecting that whatsoever. I'm gonna assume that everybody else wasn't expecting that. I was thoroughly shocked. They were building it up that they kept it super vague too. I'm sure if I go back and watch the show, which is gonna be probably so enjoyable to watch knowing that reveal is coming, there were probably so many hints. And now going back and even thinking about the conversations that happened this episode, I'm like, whoa, how did I not see that? They were really making him feel like a disgrace and he should be ashamed of everything. And I was even saying during the episode, why are they blowing this so it seems like they're blowing this so out of proportion for what actually happened when they could like cover that up. But now I understand, during the time period with what Flint was doing and the love and the relationship that he had, it was probably not accepted, even though it seems like amongst the pirate crew and the crew members, it seems like it's kind of accepted there, kind of in a circumstantial way though. When they're off, doing pirate stuff, there's no women to occupy them. They can't really do anything about that. So I guess out of necessity and out of that need, it's not really about connections. That's maybe why it's accepted. It's not really, it's not that deep. But in terms of Flint, in Flint's case, it was. He had a full-on relationship with Thomas. It also makes their story really depressing to me. Like I found myself getting really emotional when that entire sequence played out towards the end. I guess I just got emotional because now Flint is just such a deeper character to me. We've been wondering why he's just this tormented, broken man, and now we know, and it's like so sad to me. I don't know why it's so sad, but just that entire story. Damn, episode 5 too. We still got 3 more episodes until the, season is done. He has this tormented soul almost because of what happened to him. Can I also say that Barlow is probably the MVP this episode? She really impressed me. I didn't really like her towards the beginning, but maybe that's because I didn't have this reveal, have this knowledge of what their full story was, but now that I do, I feel fucking bad for her too. Her situation is just as sad, so I'm sorry for judging Barlow as much as I did because, damn, I feel so bad for her. It makes me rethink this entire situation and look at it from a different angle. I really hope that we get to see more flashbacks of their relationship. I think it adds so much character to current day Flint. I want to see what he was before he is the Captain Flint that he was today. This episode we got a little taste of that, and it was a huge reveal. A huge reveal. This honestly changes everything. It just changes the entire way I think about Flint. So if you weren't on the Flint train before and you were kind of like, do I trust him, do I not trust him? Because you didn't really probably know his backstory yet. So now I feel like I can make an informed decision that I do really love Flint. Hopefully he doesn't make me question that in the future, but for right now, I'm on the Flint train, and I do not think I'm getting off for a while. As for everything else, the ending scene, Vane came in and attacked Flint in spectacular fashion, I must say. I don't know what's gonna go on there. I assume they're gonna pick up from that final scene, how that left off. I don't think either Vane or Flint is gonna die this season. I don't think that's a thing. Their characters are just too... I feel like their characters are just beginning almost. We know enough about Flint. We know enough about Vane. I honestly can't wait to see how their characters grow and transform over the course of this series. So I really hope that neither of them kill each other. And I don't think that's going to happen, but just putting it out there, manifesting it, I really hope they don't die. As for the whole Jack, Max, and Bonnie situation that's going on, Jack wants Anne to realize that this is just a strategic move. He can't take both of them, Max and Anne. She was kind of upset about that. She was pissed. The last time we saw her was her storming off with this enraged look in her eyes, and the music that was playing in the background made it seem like she was going to do something very drastic, and even Jack was like, whoa, okay, she's mad. I don't see why she can't understand that it's kind of a strategic move. In her mind, it might be emotional. He's choosing Max over me, but I understand where he's coming from. He's a very smart, very intelligent person, so I trust Jack. I trust Jack to make proper decisions for himself. Also, he knows Max's true motivations. Even at the scene in the beginning where she was kind of touching Jack and making it seem like she was in love with Jack, I don't believe that for a second. Max is fully les. I don't think that she is really reaching for Jack out of desire. It's more out of necessity because Anne was there. But I think Jack realizes that Max is a manipulative person and she is super smart, and people probably underestimate her because of her occupation and everything else. So I think Jack and Max could be a cool duo. I'm actually excited to see more of that dynamic, I guess. Predictions or what I want to see for the next episode. I hope that we get to see more of Flint's backstory. I really have been enjoying that, and it seems like this episode it kind of came to a climax, and we got that huge revelation this episode, which honestly makes it changes everything. It adds so much context to Flint's story. It just makes it so much richer that I honestly can't wait to go back and rewatch it and look for those clues that it was even happening, because I'm like still reeling over it. I'm still thinking back to all the conversations that happened this episode, and I'm like, wow, it all makes sense now. Really, just really, really good. Damn, the writing is just so good. I want to go back and watch the scene, the reveal scene, because that writing was so good. It was so emotional. I can't stop talking about the acting and the writing because it's just so good, and I feel like no words really do it justice. So I'm just gonna say, I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the writing. It's some of the best writing, if not the best writing, that I've seen in some of the recent television shows that I have watched. I guess those are all my thoughts. Hopefully I can watch the next episode really soon because this show really loves cliffhangers. That is a fact. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 6. All right, bye guys.